Welcome back to my channel, Annette's VanTease, where I travel part-time in my self-converted van. This week we are going to American Canyon X. Yeah, about to do that now. And here we are! Antelope Canyon X. Please park, check in an office. Okay? Let's do it. So excited! Heck yeah! Alright, so I was obsessing over the time zone because I'm back and forth between Utah and Arizona, and they make a point that you need to pay attention to your time. They sent a link to the time zone so you could check the time for Arizona so you're not an hour late. So I've been obsessing over it, checking the time. I got here an hour early. That was so southern. I got here an hour early. I think it's gonna freaking snow. It's gonna be like an hour and a half. And I can't bring a bag, so I guess I'm gonna bring a jacket, a poncho, and water. That's snow weather right there. Yeah. And the couple that I had just met at the Shell station that took the video for me, they said that it was snowing at the Grand Canyon, that it's going to be snowing in Moab. It is snowing everywhere. I think Tahoe, Truckee area, Donner's Pass, I believe they got record-breaking snow, like 25-year record-breaking. So it's crazy weather out there. I changed my plans and still ended up with snow. I'm going to make sure I have everything. And I'm so excited!
It's all done by water and wind. So water comes crashing through these canyons, causing the smoothness of the slot canyon. Regular sheep, but you can use something happier as well. So on a windy day, you actually don't want to be down in here. Alright, so we'll come on the top. I'll do a photo of you. You guys like to try one?
Get all the shapes that are buried in this.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's nice.
Then when it comes out to this very wide open canyon, usually there's a vertical line or a horizontal line. They could actually reach up to that point or a little bit higher.
Wow.
And this water is going downstream, so it's really fast and strong. Even a little tiny flood could also sweep you off your feet. So if you get sweep off your feet, you're just slowing down. Unless you catch yourself on the rock. Or you get your feet back on the ground. Yeah, that's why. So yesterday we had a flash flood.
Oh,
Did you?
That's why
yesterday?
the ground's all wet still.
Wow, like how many inches of water on top of the sand?
20 feet.
Yesterday?
Seriously, yesterday?
Yeah.
You're lying.
No, I was kidding.
You were in the area yesterday. It was not raining like that.
No, so our flash floods would appear in September.
Okay.
Yeah, so April or July, August would be like a light sprinkle of rainstorm. But it's usually the month of September is when we get those big old massive rainstorms that comes with thunderstorms and lightning storms.
Okay.
So we're open all year round, but we shut it down due to appearance of a flash flood or lightning storms because Sandstone contains iron, and that's why it's all maroon, and some certain areas are really dark and darker maroon color. So, if you look right behind you, you see the vertical black stream of lines running down? That was struck by lightning.
What?
There was a tree up there, but it blew up.
When was that?
Yesterday.
2 years ago. Not 2 years ago. I think 3 or 4 years ago. I'm not too sure. But once that blew up, that tree just bursted. So the remaining here is right here. So if you don't believe me, that's the evidence there. Just blew up from there. Then it crash landed. So you're gonna see some charcoal areas here and there.
Dang.
When you have a flash flood in here.
If we do have appearance of a flash flood that is coming down in here, we contact all those companies that are right below us because they have a lot of people inside that canyon, and we just want them to get safely out of the canyon. Instead of panicking, let them slowly exit out cautiously. Instead of panicking, pushing people to the side, leaving the kids behind.
George Costanza.
Yeah. So some of these gaps are really tiny too as well. So if you guys come further on this way, they are really small. So it's due to all that weight that is compressing it down. So if you look over here, you could actually see the layers of plates that are up there. So that is still new. So it's not strong enough to hold anyone's weight. So hopefully you guys were at a horseshoe bin at the edge. She's looking at me like. That is known as cross-bedding. So you notice some of the lines are taking different directions. So these lines that we see below that line is due to the flashlight traveling this way. Above that line is on a windy day, the wind will blow this way, causing the lines to take a different direction. So you're going to see all these cross-bedding lines taking different directions. Or all these lines taking different directions. That is just known as cross-bedding.
He said each line was 1,000 years.
Large rock, and that fell from up there.
Yesterday.
Wait, which one?
This morning.
No one else. Luckily, no one didn't get taken out.
Very good.
But over here, you could actually see this one
Oh, yeah.
about to fall. This nice rectangular box there.
And that's natural. That's
Yeah.
good thing.
So we
Inside the canyon.
at that photo, your eyes are like lazy eyes, or you blink and it doesn't come out perfectly like the way you want it. There's no possibility of turning back around and retaking that photo because there's like groups upon groups right behind you following you in. Harder structure stones? Yeah.
Tatatouille.
We have snakes. We have 4 common snakes that would come and visit us. We have western rattlesnakes. We have garden snakes, bullhead snakes, and sidewinders. So some of these snakes you'll see on the pathway, but we normally don't eventually pick on them because they're just passing through. Somehow. Yeah. It looks like it's going your direction, but it's taking a different path. Yeah. But if you see like a western rattlesnake or garden snake rock, I'm gonna place it between my feet. So the last person that looks at the X, just kick the rock to the side so no one won't trip or tumble on it. So I'm gonna place it right here. So just place your feet between the rock. You adjust your phone. So you look towards the doorway, but you point your phone at a 90-degree angle, and you'll see an X.
That's cool.
Like here.
Oh!
Awesome.
Rock. Your feet between the rock. Just point your phone at a 90. Oh, that's about awful. Can you see that? There, touch the sky. So that's my X, and that's your X. up here is gonna oxidize a couple years later, and it's gonna change back to this original color that we see now. So when these sandfalls do appear, just look at these giant, these little medium rocks falling down on your head. See you guys' head. Just kidding. But so see those vertical lines that are right there?
Vertical lines.
You just follow it up a little, and your alligator is right there.
Oh, of
So
course.
the face, the body, then the tail right there.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. No.
Oh, my clock's on, that's why. So the time's up, guys, so that's why.
There you go. Yep, that's cool.
Yeah. So this power plant used to power Nevada all the way deeper down in California.
Okay.
So when they demolished that, they started opening up the dams. So these dams that we had, they're hydro dams. So we sort of make electricity or power some cities. So once they did this, the water level started to lower down. And that's, if you guys were watching the news, they started finding all these amazing stuff under the lakes, especially like the one in Lake Mead in Nevada, close to Vegas.
Yep.
Yeah. But here at Lake Powell, we're just finding a lot of boats that were underneath the lake. The largest reservoir that is actually made in the United States. The first one is the one in Nevada, Lake Mead. Yeah.
You said, where's the wall going? Yeah.
It's snowing in the Slot Canyon. It's freaking snowing in the Slot Canyon. I don't know if it's still recording. Oh, yeah. It's snowing in the Slot Canyon. It's snowing.
We learned yesterday what that's called.
Is it hell?
It's growl.
Growl?
Grauel.
Oh.
It's not hail, it's like a soft hail. It's just soft hail.
Huh.
Well, that was fun though.
You didn't show us the right one. No, we did. And how about the upper?
Oh my gosh. That was like the coolest thing. That was the coolest thing. I'm so glad I didn't do the upper and lower, because he said there's like 2,000 people a day that go through that. There's only 500 to 900 people that go through this. So basically my little group had the section, the whole place to ourselves. The way they had it set up, there were 4 vans and they had it crisscross so we didn't run into each other. It was amazing. And our tour guide, oh my gosh, Orvin, he was fantastic. He was taking pictures. He knew exactly where to put us. He was taking like the best pictures. He was, oh my gosh, he was amazing. He was amazing. All right, I'm gonna eat and then let's go. Life is too short for boring drinks, so shake things up and check back next week for my next adventure.